Menominee, the Michigan State Police Computer Crimes Unit announced the arrest of 45-year-old Alan Kirby yesterday. The MSP became aware that Kirby may have shared illicit content online. After searching his home, investigators located that illicit content. Kirby faces 2 counts of aggravated possession of child sexually abusive material and 2 counts of using a computer to commit a crime. Kirby was arraigned in the Menominee County District Court on Wednesday. His bond was set at $500,000. His next court appearance is set for September 9th. The MSP encourages you to speak with your kids about safe use of the internet. There are many resources available to you to assist in keeping your kids safe online.